and what are the important points you should always keep in your mind while revising or writing your answer. So good evening, Sujit, and one more student. I don't know exactly the name. Your name is I think coding जो भी है. Good evening, and good evening to all YouTube students who are watching right now. I think we are all live on YouTube also. You can watch me on YouTube. You can just visit to Career Launcher UPSC YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is Career Launcher UPSC. You can visit it and you can watch it live. Okay. Yes, Ayush Misra, you just go to YouTube, Career Launcher UPSC. You can type and you will see a live session. You will see a live session. Okay. So video and audio quality is running fine. Please write in a comment box if you visible, if you see my shared screen and you hear my voice clearly, then please mention and you can write in comment box. We will start our session. So this session is presented by me, Praveen Chauve. I am the faculty of Geography, Environment, Current Affairs. So why answer writing is important? Why I chosen this session? See, answer writing, when you will see the entire procedure of UPSC exam, it is divided into 3 stages. Okay. You will see a first stage is your prelims exam where you have to answer all the question in objective manner. Prelims exam consists of 2 papers, GS paper 1 and CSAT paper. Okay, so GS paper 1, where you will see a question will become from your all the GS topics, GS subject like history, geography, polity, economy, current affair, environment, science, and you have also CSAT paper. Okay, that is called paper 2, CSAT paper. Now, CSAT is qualifying. So you have to qualify CSAT, you have to score 33% marks. Then your GS paper 1 will be checked by the examiner. So you must, yes, very good. Thank you. So you must know the first of all pattern of exam. You have to first appear in prelims, then those who will qualify in prelims, then you will have right to mains exam. And mains exam play a very important role because this is a stage of exam where you have to represent your skill, whether you are capable of being a IAS officer or IPS officer. This is the best stage where you can, by writing your answer, you can say to examiner that you have a capability to serve this nation. Okay, so this entire session is about writing skill, about how to practice writing and what are the important points. So let's start our session. The first of all, I will share some of this your PPT file with you all, and each and every slide contains some important message. Okay, some important point. You have to focus on all the point, and I will explain the keywords what I have written that I want to explain you all. Okay, so let's start our session. First of all, you have to know a marks distribution, how much marks each and every paper carry. So in mains exam, I'm just talking about the mains, I'm not talking about the prelims. Prelims is your objective in nature, so that clarity, actual information is very important. But in case of mains exam, you have to first understand the marks distribution. So marks distribution, as you see, paper will have 250 marks. Okay, and you GS paper 250 marks, 250 marks, 250 marks, 250 marks. This total will become 1000 marks. This essay paper, GS paper, option paper. These 3 important area where you have to focus if you want to qualify UPSC service. Then you have to focus on essay paper, GS paper, optional paper. Rest of the paper include your paper A and paper B. That is called language paper. I am not discussing about the language paper, and your one paper is called your English. That is called English paper. This English paper include your, only you have to qualify in these 2 papers. So language paper A, that include your 22 languages that is giving 8 schedule of constitution. You have to select one language from 8 schedule, and English is a compulsory paper. Means these are qualifying in nature. The marks will be not added in your final list. Okay, so whatever marks will be added in that would be paper and one option. Your 2 paper, paper 1 and 2. Each paper will get 250. So total marks one paper will become 500. Means total marks will become 1750 marks. Okay, 7. So where focus first and how you start your answer writing, that will be the important part of today's discussion. Okay, so I will take your all queries, whatever you have queries regarding how means start, from where start, whether to join test or not, whether to write in a paragraph or in a point wise. These are many queries which you have which you have sorry for some technical issue. Because of this, I'm not able to connect properly. Now my voice is audible. Now it's audible properly. So this is the marks distribution. This is the marks distribution of all paper in your mains exam. So optional paper will be your 500 marks, essay paper will be your 250 marks, and GS paper will be your 250 marks. So total marks will become 1000. Okay, so let's first we'll discuss about the why answer writing is important. Why answer writing is important for this exam. Okay, why should you practice answer writing? See, answer writing is like why we call it as an art of answer writing. It is an art where you can learn the process. You can learn the process step by step. So it's not possible to we know the exact procedure within a one night or within a 2 3 days. You will able to be expert in answer writing. You have to do a practice. A lot of practice is required. So first important thing about the answer writing is complete coverage of syllabus. Why this is important to complete cover of the syllabus? When you will do answer writing practice, okay, so you will be able to write answer from each and every topic that is mentioned in your syllabus. Okay, so you will write a answer from GS paper 1, you have write the answer from GS paper 2, GS paper 3, and GS paper 4. So by joining any test series, if you are practicing your own answer writing, you can able to do all the topics that is mentioned in your syllabus when we talk about the GS answer or optional paper. So optional subject में जब भी आप practice करोगे, so you will able to complete the entire syllabus. Second important thing is time management. See, you have only 3 hours in your hand in your mains exam, 3 hours in your hand, where you have to write all 20 question answer. Okay, you have to write 20 questions answer by the help of this. What will be the important? The fear of answer writing, the anxiety, or you will become a panic in your exam hall that you are not able to able to complete all the questions. That will be that will be one area where you will be protect yourself if you will do a answer writing practice. Okay, so time management will help you to complete your all answer within a given time period. Means you have to complete 20 questions in a given time period. Okay, and obviously it will help you a good marks in mains, achieve a good marks in mains exam. When you will have answer writing practice, you will do answer writing practice on a daily basis. you understand the core topic again a very clear manner. Okay, so obviously it will help you to score good marks in your mains exam. Okay, so these are the three important, just general point where we are discussing. These are three important area. We should always keep in our mind that answer writing practice is a very important. Okay, so how you can means compare answer. Okay, so there are two type of answer in your overall, when we talk about your answer writing session. So there are two type of answer. One, you write an answer for your GS paper, and another you will write answer for your optional paper. Okay, in mains exam you have to write GS paper answer, you have to appear in GS paper, so you have to write answer in GS paper. Another one is your optional paper. So what is the difference between means why answer should be your general paper will be a different from your optional paper. Suppose you have chosen geography as an optional paper. Okay, and you have to write answer in geography, and also you have to write answer in geography in GS part. So what type of information should always you keep? So like general studies, not deep but general understanding is required. कहते हैं ना deep understanding. You why suppose we are talking about international relation. Okay, so government is planning to sign a bilateral agreement with Australia, and that will be strengthen government actist policy. Okay, government का जो foreign policy actist policy will be strengthened by signing a bilateral agreement with India and Australia. So in that case your general understanding should be required. Okay, why different areas are there where India and Australia should be assigned a pact, and what are the important things that India will get when India will join a agreement with Australia. So what are the benefit India will get from the Australia, and how we are able to increase our trade, economy, technology improvement. So you have to focus on all the important areas while writing an answer. Means not only you have to write actist policy about the government intention behind for launching actist policy, but you have to also write a future plan, what government is thinking and what would be the benefit India will get when they will sign an agreement. Okay, so same if you have a political science or international relation as an optional subject, then in that case deep understanding is very important. Deep understanding means because you have chosen as optional as per your choice, and this is your specialization. When we talk about political science, international relation as one topic, okay, geography is the one topic, so you are specialized in a particular subject. So obviously examiner will expect from your side that you should write some authentic answer, some answer that include a deep understanding of the topic. So obviously when you will write a same question in a political science about India's actist policy, in that case you have to write the different theorist name और पॉलिटिकल थिंकर्स नेम, व्हाट दे आर टॉकिंग अबाउट, डिप्लोमैट्स के बारे में आपको लिखना पड़ेगा, व्हाट हाउ दे आर क्रिटिसाइजिंग इंडियाज एक्टिस्ट पॉलिसी. But you are writing the same question answer in your general GS paper, so you have to focus on a multi-dimensional approach. Multi-dimensional approach means you are talking about everything, means your cultural significance, you are talking about how cultural improvement will help India to strengthen actist policy, how economic area will be a good for when we are comparing the relationship between India and Australia, how our trade will be increases, how our science and technology will be improved in future. So you are talking about a different dimension. Okay, so these are the areas where you have to focus while writing a GS answer and writing an optional answer. Okay, so multi-dimensional approach is required in your GS paper. Always keep this point in mind. And optional, where you have to understand, a deep understanding should be play a very important role. Okay, another important area, as you all have qualified your college, you have passed our college, some of you are doing your graduation at the same time while preparing for UPSC, or some if you have already passed from your graduation. So you all have written some answer in your college and university. And for example, if you have chosen history as an optional subject, and you already have done MA in history, okay, and you have written a lot of answer in your college university from Gandhian philosophy, you have written an answer from Quit India movement, Swadeshi movement, you know very well the what was the event, what was the reason for launching of this event by the Gandhiji, you know very well. But you should know the answer structure, how it is different from your UPSC. So यूनिवर्सिटी में जो आपने आंसर लिखा है उसके और यूपीएससी के आंसर में दोनों में डिफरेंस क्या है, ये सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट है, क्योंकि दिस इज हैपेंड विद मेनी ऑफ द स्टूडेंट who are opted the same academic subject as their optional subject. Okay, so they are thinking that we will write the same answer again in a UPSC answer booklet, so obviously they will get a good marks. No, this is not, this is a wrong perception. You have to understand the pattern of UPSC exam, what UPSC is demanding from the aspirant. Okay, so this there are, I mentioned some of the points. You should focus on all these points, how your answer should be a different from UPSC, your university answer should be different from UPSC. So first of all, I will talk about the university. So in university, knowledge is very important. Okay, you will get a marks because of, you know, you are just writing whatever you know about the thing. Suppose you are writing about suppose you have done your geography, your graduation in geography, so you are writing about the plate tectonic theory. Okay, a theory is called plate tectonic theory, that is the important part of geography. If you're writing an answer on plate tectonic theory in your university level, so you have to write everything about the plate tectonic theory, different type of interaction between the plate, what are the types of landforms will be formed by different type of plate interaction. So obviously that show your knowledge, how much you know from the particular concept. But in case of UPSC exam, your knowledge plus perspective, how you are perceive yourself, how you analyze yourself, a particular concept, that is important here. Knowledge is important, and second important thing is about and your analytical point of view, how you are criticizing anything, how you are talking about the both pros and cons of a particular topic. So obviously that will give you a good marks in your UPSC exam. Obviously knowledge is important, content is important. So let's take a very general example about the agriculture backwardness. When you talk about the agriculture backwardness, so agriculture backwardness, when you are writing an answer in university level, you are writing everything, like what reason behind for agriculture backwardness in India. Okay, and what you are expect, what UPSC want from your side, if you're writing answer in UPSC mains exam, so obviously you have to focus on agriculture backwardness. Your, you are also suggesting the ways forward, that this should be a next strategy of the government, and this should be a next plan of the government, agriculture reform should bring in our country, that bring some changes. Okay, so obviously your perspective is very important apart from knowledge. Second important thing is your word limit. In UPSC, in your university level, word limit is not matter. Suppose the question is describe the significance of a government strategy to control malaria in our country. Okay, suppose one question is there, describe the steps taken by the government. So you are writing everything about the disease. Okay, what government strategy, what government is making. But in case of UPSC exam, you have to focus on word limit. If the word limit is 150 words, you have to just bind yourself within a 150 word. No need to write 250 words or 300 words. Instead of question is asking about to write answer within a 150 words, so you have to write within a 150 words. Plus minus 10 word is vary, everybody, nobody is accurate, so to write within a 150 words, or nobody can express their writing or their content all within a 150 words. But plus 10 minus 10 is means tolerable in UPSC exam. But you should be approx word limit should be around 150, because you have only 3 hours in your hand and you have to write 20 questions. Okay, so if you are giving more time to writing the same answer, अगर एक ही आंसर को लिखने में आप ज़्यादा समय लगा रहे, तो obviously will be a harm. You will not able to complete your entire answer. So your focus should be there, that you should follow the word limit. Okay, in university level, quantity plus quality is the matter. Okay, quantity, if you are writing a very big paragraph answer, at the same time you are maintaining a quality, means you are drawing up a flow chart, diagrams, okay, as per the demand of the question, that will be help you to score a good marks in university level. But in case of UPSC exam, you will see that in UPSC mains answer writing, you will see that quantity is already fixed. As I told you that word limit is fixed, means you have to write within a word limit. 250 word ka agar answer hai, to you have to write 250, but quality should be you should be visible to the examiner. Okay, why quality? Suppose a question is about describe or examine the significance of India's foreign policy. Okay, India's policy with respect to other countries, neighborhood policy. So in that case, quality, you should write only those things which is demand in the question, which is asked in the question. No need to write everything. ऐसा नहीं कि आप जो जानते हो वो सारा लिख दिया, आपको सिर्फ वो लिखना है कि जो पूछा गया. क्वेश्चन है एग्रीकल्चर बैकवर्डनेस के ऊपर है, तो राइट अबाउट द एग्रीकल्चर बैकवर्डनेस, नॉट नीड टू राइट अबाउट द रिफॉर्म्स के बारे में आप बात कर रहे हैं, एग्रीकल्चर रिफॉर्म्स जो 1950 से स्टार्ट करके 1990 से आप रिफॉर्म्स के बारे में ही बात करना शुरू कर दें, सो ऑब्वियसली दैट विल बी टाइम कंज्यूमिंग एंड यू विल एग्जामिनर विल नॉट गिव यू मार्क्स, बिकॉज अंडरस्टैंडिंग ऑफ द क्वेश्चन इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट इन यूपीएससी में। अभी मैं कुछ टिप्स के बारे में बात करूंगा, आई विल discuss some of the important tips, how to start your answer and where you have to focus, what are the areas where you have to focus while writing an answer. Okay, and the fourth one is called nature of question. So nature of question in university level is repeating every year. So you will see that if you have appear in a university exam, if you solve the last 2-3 years question paper or last 5-year question paper, you can easily see the question will be repeated. But in case of UPSC exam, you will see that the question is based on current affair. Okay, so whatever the current affair news, always keep your eye open while reading a newspaper. You should always think that if your optional subject is sociology or psychology or political science or international relations or optional subject, then try to find the important articles related with your optional subject. If any article that is more means overlapping with your optional topic, then this is your duty to write a summary of the article and to write think yourself that where you can put a particular news and which part of your syllabus. So that is a current affair based. So obviously UPSC mains में question repeat होता नहीं है, and they will not ask you direct question. University level में they will ask you direct question कि discuss the plate tectonic theory, but in UPSC exam they will not ask you direct theory, they will ask you indirectly to link with plate tectonic theory with the sea floor spreading theory or continental drift theory. How is plate tectonic theory is better than continental drift theory, and explain all the geophysical phenomena that is happening all around the world. Okay, so current affair based, indirectly based question will become in UPSC. Obviously the knowledge will be the same, but you have to, your thinking capacity will be increased. You can multi-dimensional thinking, you can analyze yourself, how you are means seeing the things with a different dimension, and how you are suggesting the important things. Okay, so this is how your university answer is very different from UPSC level. So if you have any doubt, you can ask me a question while discussing all this important slide. If you have any doubt, you can ask me a question, I will answer. Okay, now next one is your when one should start answer writing. आपको answer writing कब start करना चाहिए? सबसे important question है कि some of the means student are waiting for after the completion of prelims exam. सब बोलते हैं कि prelims exam खत्म होगा, prelims में qualify होगा, तब जाके I will start your answer writing. So I am saying that you no need to wait for completion of your syllabus and no need to wait for after completion of prelims exam. You can start your answer writing when you will start your UPSC preparation. जैसे आप तैयारी start करते हैं तो उसी समय आपको answer writing practice start कर देना है, because this is a long process. That's why I'm saying that it's an art. Why it is an art? You should know the skill, what is demand of the question, and how you are writing or representing your answer. As I told you that, who are you? You are a future civil servant or not? Who will decide? This will decide by your answer. Okay, because in your answer booklet there will be no mention about your name, only roll number will be given. So examiner, by reading your answer, he think that this is a person who is writing answer have some capability to serve a nation. He have a different approach, he are using a different approach, he is drawing a diagram, he is using a flow chart, he know how to manage things in a given time period or given a time space. Okay, जैसे कि space दिया उसमें आप कितने आंसर को कितने अच्छे से लिख सकते हो, so that should be the important here. So this is an art, and you will easily learn if you will go through a practice on a daily basis. Okay, so question is when one should start answer writing. So I will suggest you the first priority when you will start your UPSC preparation, I will suggest you to first read the NCERT for GS subject. Suppose you have chosen philosophy or psychology as optional subject, you will start with a GS subject with answer NCERT. So you will first complete your geography NCERT, then polity, history, economy. So while completion of an NCERT, you will see at the end of each and every chapter there is question is given, a subjective question is given. Try to write the answer of the first, because those examiner, those person who set the questions for UPSC mains, they basically follow the standard book. ओके जो भी एग्जाम का क्वेश्चन सेट करते हैं वो किसी रेफरेंस बुक के कभी क्वेश्चन सेट नहीं करते हैं, बिकॉज इफ एनीवन चैलेंज देयर आंसर, ओके किसी ने चैलेंज कर दिया कि नहीं ये मेरा आंसर सही है और ये कहाँ से मतलब लिखा गया है. So they have a means a power to show the source of materials from where they frame the question. So that's why examiner always follow the standard book like NCRT. Okay, NCRT is always be your base. Okay, so while doing a objective question or while doing a subjective question, you will start with a NCRT. Suppose you have completed your Indus Valley civilization from NCRT. You have start your reading NCRT from ancient history. So you have done with Indus Valley civilization. So obviously at the end of chapter, you will see some subjective type question will be given. Means you have to write answer in 150 words, 250 words, or two types of question will be given: a short answer type or long answer type question. So this is a very good question, very good type of question where you can practice your answer writing. Okay, so start with the NCRT question. Complete your reference book. Okay, after completion of NCRT, suppose you have done with modern India with this Bipin Chandra. So read some reference book like Spectrum, written by Rajiv Avir, a very good book on modern India. So read a Spectrum book. You will find that many of the things are new and in a very descriptive way written in reference book. Like you will come to know more about Swadeshi movement. You will come to know more about Quit India movement, non-cooperation movement. You will understand the linkages between a movement that was started from 1905 till 1947. So obviously the question will be not will be direct, it will be indirectly based. They will have to ask question ki, how you see a non-cooperation movement was different from civil disobedience movement, or why civil disobedience movement was more successful in nature as compared to non-cooperation movement. What was the means there is a basic idea is to you have to compare a two movement that was started in our country. So obviously when you read a reference book, you will have some more idea and you can utilize this idea while writing an answer. So if you have a good knowledge, if you have a good content, then you can arrange it, then you can represent your answer in a more better way. Obviously past year question is very very important. When you will start your answer writing, basic understanding, basic completion of the book, you will first see the past year question paper. No need to join a mock test series. I will suggest you to join a test series from many institutes are offering a test series for mains test series. You will join it. Obviously this is a very important to join a test series, but before going to join a test series, this is your duty. A sincere student, what they will do, they will first solve the past year question paper. Now 5 year last 5 year question paper will be a good for you. No need to solve a last 10 year, क्योंकि आप 10 साल का क्वेश्चन को सॉल्व करना मेंस का, it will be time taking process. Last 5 year question पेपर आप सॉल्व करते हो, you will have an idea, you will understand the pattern, what type of question, what type of means content you have to write, or how you have to write, how to approach current affair based question. Okay, a different idea that you will be able to that is important to know before going to start an answer writing practice. You will be able to develop by seeing the past year question paper and when you will solve it. Okay, and for current affair based, as you know that UPSC in exam 98% question in GS paper will be a current affair based. Obviously a GS paper one little bit your book language will be important. A book will help you to solve a question, but in case of GS paper 2, polity, democracy, governance, international relation. GS paper 3 is your internal security, disaster management. Okay, a science and technology, economy. Entirely this two paper is a current affair based. So all the 20 questions that will become in GS paper 2, in GS paper 3, that required your current affair knowledge. So you have to read a current affair every day. Okay, and to write your, to make your notes also. How you can make your notes? You just read the articles. Okay, if article is contain a 500 words, try to write in a 40 to 50 words. Okay, time limit, you have to maintain a time limit, and within a time limit you have to write authentic information. These things you have to learn, okay, by reading a newspaper every day and seeing the past year question paper. Because suppose the government start a new scheme on urban development or urbanization के ऊपर कोई government scheme start किए हैं, or any project of the government for infrastructure development, obviously a question will become in your mains exam that will ask your viewpoint regarding this scheme. How do you think that this scheme will be helps to solve the slums problem or problems associated with the urban areas in our country? So that question is not about they will ask you the write the all the important feature of the scheme. They will ask you how you think that scheme will be helps to solve the problem of urbanization, whatever the urban problems in our country. You know very well problems of urban flood का problem है, poverty है, ठीक है, unemployment बहुत ज्यादा होता है, diseases होते हैं, ठीक है, urban heat line, जो भी problem है, how this type of problem will be solved. So obviously writing a summary okay of any editorial will help you to find the keywords and key statements that will be relevant for your exam. And another thing is, you know that you have to write answer in 150 words or 250 words. So obviously you have to write only those things which is demand in the question. No need to write everything. आप जानते हैं बहुत कुछ उसके बारे में, लेकिन आपको उतना ही लिखना है जितना आपसे एग्जाम में अब पॉइंट पूछा है, ठीक है. So when one should start your answer writing, first you have to complete your NCERT. Suppose you start your reading NCERT, तो इंडस वैली सिमुलेशन हमने पढ़ लिया, जैसे मैंने एग्जांपल दिया था. Try to write 1-2 answer from at the end of the chapter. कोई भी चैप्टर लास्ट में दिया रहता है क्वेश्चंस का, तो उसको आंसर आप लिखे, सेल्फ एवेल्युएट करने का कोशिश करके. You think yourself, you all are graduate, you have done your master, you have, some of you have done a master, you have done MBA, some of you have done BTech, so you know you can judge yourself in a more better way. But for standard questions, for current affair question, different types of questions, that descriptive word we use for evaluate, critically analyze, this type of question required a mentor help. Okay, mentor will give you idea how to write and what are the important areas you have to focus. Okay, so let's move to another area. We'll see important how to write a good answer. So when we talk about the answer, your answer should be a good, obviously we are doing a practice to write a good answer. So how you can approach your answer, right? Okay, so first of all you have to understand the question. Okay, question को आपको अच्छा से पढ़ना है. Give at least 30 to 40 seconds, 50 seconds to write a question again and again. Okay, if you are reading a question in a hurry, then obviously you will do a mistake, you will not understand the question. Question is about the critically analyze the government scheme, and you are writing about the significance of the scheme. So obviously that will be not good for you. You think yourself that you have written all the answer in a proper manner, and you will get marks very less in your GS paper or in your optional paper. So try to read questions carefully, understand the question, what is the demand of the question, and then you should proceed. Brainstorming is very important. What is the meaning of brainstorming? You do a rough work. Okay, before going to start your answer, do a rough work. Rough work in the sense that if you written apne question padha, then try to write yourself that what you will write in an introduction. Okay, how you can start your answer. So introduction, if is demanding a definition of any of the top concept, you can start with the definition, or then what would be the body part, body mein kya aap likhoge, then conclusion part. So if you will do a little bit a rough estimate brainstorming before 1 minute or 50 to 60 seconds, you will give just this will we have to develop by doing a practice in your mock test. अगर mock test में आप करें practice, तो obviously you will have an idea to how to do a brainstorming. Introduction में क्या लिखना, body part में वो क्या लिखना है, and conclusion में क्या लिखना है. Because once you will start your answer, no need to stop or no need to stuck in mid of your answer. You have to complete all the questions in a given time period. Okay, so understand the question, then proceed further. Original and easy language. Your answer should be original, it not should be a bookish language. Okay, आपने कहीं से भी याद कर लिया concept और कोई case studies याद कर लिया, कोई भी चीज, that should not be, because examiner have read all the important books. आपने जो भी book पढ़ो उससे ज्यादा पढ़ के आए. If you write in a bookish language, then you understand you are just you are not developing your skill. So that is important here. Original, your answer should be original and easy language. Easy language means you should write your answer in such a way that examiner will understand. He will be you have to engage examiner to read your answer, that what you are writing introduction part. By reading introduction, he understand that what you want to, whether you understand the question or not. Okay, so language should be easy. कभी कभी होता है कि आप बहुत typical words use करने लगते हैं, English का vocabulary बहुत ऐसा use करने लगते हैं, that will be a not a good strategy. Always make your answer easy language that can be understand by a class 10 student. आपका आंसर ऐसा होना चाहिए क्लास 10 के स्टूडेंट को भी अगर आंसर आपका पढ़े तो समझ जाए कि भाई क्वेश्चन है क्या और उसका आंसर क्या है, ऐसा आपका आंसर होना चाहिए. ठीक है, सो इजी लैंग्वेज, ओरिजिनल. अवॉइड ग्रामेटिकल एरर्स, ऑब्वियसली या बेसिक ग्रामर्स जो भी है उसको अवॉइड करना है आपको। नो मींस पास्ट टेंस प्रेजेंट टेंस ज्यादा ग्रामर का यहाँ पर इंपॉर्टेंस है नहीं, लेकिन एटलीस्ट व्हेन यू आर राइटिंग एन आंसर यू शुड ऑलवेज फोकस, यू आर मींस कीपिंग means all these things in your mind or not. So avoid grammatical errors. Good and legible handwriting. Okay, so some of you have a handwriting issue about the handwriting, whether my handwriting is not good, so what whether I will get a good marks or not. My handwriting, I'm very slow writing in answer. So these are some concern with the student. So what is important here, your handwriting should be legible, that should be readable by examiner. ऐसा एग्जामिनर नहीं लेकिन कोई और भी हो, आपका हैंडराइटिंग उसको समझ में आना चाहिए कि आपने क्या लिखा है, ठीक है। गुड और बैड से नहीं यहाँ पर होता है, मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट इज हाउ मच यू आर मींस मेंटेन अ नीट एंड क्लीन while writing your answer. No, don't do over writing, don't do a cut marks answer. ऐसे नहीं कि आप पैराग्राफ लिख दिए उसको फिर कट मार करके फिर से आंसर लिखना शुरू करें. So avoid to do all this thing. ये कब होता है, जब आप प्रैक्टिस नहीं करके जाते हैं. You directly sit in मेंस एग्जाम, you qualify prelims and you directly sit in मेंस एग्जाम and you first time you are going to write an answer. वैसे केस में तो you will not able to score good marks. Okay, so focus on your neat and clean. Okay, your handwriting should be readable by examiner, because examiner are not a young person, they are old person, they are some of them retired professor of university. Obviously they have to do so much. If they will find they have to do so much struggle for writing your reading your answer, obviously they will be frustrated and they will cut your marks. Okay, so keep all this point that your handwriting should be a readable. Okay, another important is enrich your answer. So enrich your answer means you have to explain your answer as per the demand of the question. Means you can use the keywords if you are using writing according to WHO, World Health Organization report, Indian disease, India में disease का अभी ये केस है, so underline WHO. ठीक है, जब भी keywords, if you are writing about the data, okay, infant mortality rate in India अभी ये है, और maternal mortality rate India के में ये है, ग्लोबल हंगर इंडेक्स के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं. ठीक है, सो अंडरलाइन इट, दिस आर द सम कीवर्ड. ऑब्वियसली एग्जामिनर शुड रीड दिस योर कीवर्ड. ओके, सो आपको इस तरह से आंसर लिखना है कि कीवर्ड्स पे उनका नजर जाएगा, that you are giving a reference of some standard institutions of the world. Your answer is authentic. Whatever you are using a data in your answer, that is not a vague data. It is basically explained by a very big international institutions. So that will be give you a good marks. Draw a flow chart, a diagram. Okay, diagram, flow chart, जहां पर भी हो, because this will your save your time. Okay, if you want to suppose you have to write about the issues related with the cyber security in India. Okay, question you are talking about, you have one paragraph, right? Issues related to the cyber security in India. So cyber security issues, instead of writing in paragraph, you can draw a dimension like this. These are the security, like your information security. Okay, lack of awareness by the peoples, lack of government policies. Okay, because of IT Information Technology Act, so not so strengthened. So you can write a different issues by drawing this type of pie chart. So examiner will see this, you have done all these things. They understand that how you are means managing your time. That is a good impression. So always draw a diagram, flow chart as per the demand of the question. जहां पर जरूरत है वहां पर आपको diagram, flow charts तो बनाना ही होगा. Okay, so how to write a good answer? You have to focus all these things. Then what next is here, we talk about the answer structure. Your answer structure कैसा होना चाहिए? So every answer consists of three important structure. The first one is called introduction. Okay, second one is called your body, and the third one is called conclusion. So whatever your question that will become in UPSC mains, whether it's part of your optional paper or a GS paper, or when we talk about the essay paper also consists of three important structure: introduction, body, and conclusion. So your introduction should be a more attractive in nature. Attractive in nature means examiner will first read your introduction, first paragraph. He will not going to read entire answer. कोई भी एग्जाम पूरे आंसर नहीं पढ़ेंगे. वो पूरे आंसर पढ़ने का डिपेंड तभी करता है एज पर योर इंट्रोडक्शन, कैसा आपने इंट्रोडक्शन लिखा है. सो सपोज यू कैन स्टार्ट इंट्रोडक्शन विथ लाइक अ डेफिनेशन. यू कैन स्टार्ट विद अ डेफिनेशन, और you can start with a very good quotation. You can also use a quotation, or you can also start with the report, okay, recent published report, or any of the government statement. Okay, so that introduction indicate that you understand the question. Okay, so question is about something means about the okay. So what should be your introduction? Introduction include your definition, very important, your some statement given by a big authority. That should be your introduction. Then second, your body. So body include, that is the what is the exactly the question. Okay, question is like describe the significance of a smart city program of the government of India. So you have to write entire everything in a body. So body include your diagrams. Okay, that include your flow chart, that include your judgment given by a Supreme Court or High Court. ठीक है, जजमेंट जो भी सुप्रीम कोर्ट हाई कोर्ट ने दिया वो जजमेंट हो जाएगा यहाँ पर. And then what important case studies. Okay, so that will be the part of your body. Okay, and then conclusion is your conclusion, that sum of your answer, how you are completing your answer by suggesting a very good example. Okay, by way forward. Okay, a very good means strategy, how to make these things a more better way, suggesting the government. Okay, so that should be a part of your conclusion. So whenever you will write your answer from your suppose you started writing your answer from your NCRT. Okay, from NCRT you will follow this structure: introduction, body, and conclusion. Okay, now next one is your now basic some basic tips and tricks of answer writing. So this statement is very important. Read this statement. The question are likely to test the candidate basic understanding of all relevant issues and ability to analyze and take a view on conflicting socio-economic goals, objectives, and demands. The candidate must give relevant, meaningful, and succinct answers. Okay, so you have to write answer in a meaningful, relevant one. Okay, so some important tips include your sticking the word limit. Word limit include your, for example, a 150 word questions. अगर 150 word questions है उसका marks कितना 10 marks of question. So 10 marks question will be include your 150 words. So you have to write answer within a 150 words. Okay, आपको 150 words को word limit को follow करना है. This is again a very important because the examiner always seeing whether the candidate is means following the demand of the word limit of the question or not. Okay, 250 word question include 15 marks and 300 word question included 20 marks. So in your GS paper, you will see a question that will become 10 question will be from 150 words and 10 question will be from 250 word. Okay, so this is how a question will be there. So this is means you have to write your answer within a given word limit. Okay, another important thing is here, time management is very important. So how you can develop a time management? As I told you that you have to write total number of 20 questions in 3 hours. In within 3 hours you have to complete 20 questions. So three important areas where you have to focus: what you will do and don't. Okay, what you will do in your exam as per question demand. You write your answer as per the question demand. No need to write anything extra. अगर आप कुछ एक्स्ट्रा लिखोगे तो ऑब्वियसली टाइम मैनेजमेंट के बारे में जो बात करें, यू विल नॉट एबल टू कंप्लीट योर क्वेश्चन इन गिवन टाइम पीरियड. पेपर ओके, जो पेपर आप कंप्लीट करें वो टाइम पीरियड में नहीं हो पाएगा. सो एज पर द क्वेश्चन डिमांड, स्लोली एंड ब्यूटीफुली. क्या नहीं करना है? डोंट राइट स्लोली एंड ब्यूटीफुली. ब्यूटीफुली मतलब आप पूरा हेडेटिक बैठा बैठा के लिख रहे हैं, अंडरलाइन भी कर रहे हैं, एंड दैट विल बी टाइम कंज्यूमिंग. Be means matured. You should think like if you have to draw a diagram, draw by a pen, no need to draw by a pencil. ऐसा नहीं कि पेंसिल से नहीं बनाओगे तो आपको मार्क्स कटेगा. You can draw a diagram with a pen also, but that diagram should represent neatly. Okay, you can write all the important points regarding the diagram. So what you will do, you can write answer as per the demand of the question. Don't write slowly, okay, or beautifully handwriting बैठा बैठा लिखने की जरूरत नहीं है. You can write, you should understand that your writing should be readable. तो वैसे आपको आंसर लिखने हैं, ठीक है. Second important thing is write things come first in your mind. Okay, suppose once you start your introduction, you have completed your introduction, then you are moved to change your paragraph and you started a body answer. So don't stuck means wasting a time too much thinking. Okay, बहुत ज़्यादा सोचना नहीं है. Just write the things what come first in your mind. Obviously, when you will have a habit to write multiple answers, you have a habit to written already 100 questions का आंसर आपने already mock test series में दे चुके हैं, तो obviously you will not have face such type of problems. You can whenever you will start answer, you can write always to the point, and whenever you change your paragraph, you will have a different dimension. Okay, so don't waste your time too much recalling or thinking, remembering the definition or remembering the data. क्या data था, economic survey ने ये data बताया, तो उसमें अगर आप ज़्यादा समय लगाओगे तो obviously you will have lose your answers. Okay, maintain the flow. Okay, same flow में आपको सारा आंसर लिखना है, कभी कहीं भी stuck नहीं होना है. Means whenever you change your paragraph or when you are writing this another answer, so always follow the same flow. Okay, because that will help you to complete your question in a given time period. Don't stick on the one question. ऐसा नहीं कि आप एक ही क्वेश्चन पे लगे हुए हैं, 10 मिनट से 15 मिनट हो गया, आप उसी का एक ही का आंसर लिखे जा रहे हैं, उसी के बारे में सोच. आप you think that examiner will give you good marks in a one question and you left at all 5 to 6 क्वेश्चन. अगर आप 5 से 6 क्वेश्चन छोड़ देते हैं पूरे एग्जाम में, अगर 20 क्वेश्चन में से आपने 14 क्वेश्चन के आंसर दिए और रेस्ट 6 क्वेश्चन आपने कंप्लीटली ब्लैंक छोड़ दिया, तो बिलीव मी, 14 क्वेश्चन का जो भी आपका मार्क्स है वो तो मिलेगा. दैट विल बी नॉट will be a good impression. ठीक है, that will be not good impression. So always focus these things in your mind that try to write something from each and every question. आपको हर एक क्वेश्चन से कुछ attempt सारे क्वेश्चन करने हैं. सबसे पहले तो you have to attempt all 20 questions. Okay, now be calm and energetic. So sometimes it's happened in examination, you are still 1 hour past and you have just written only a 4 answer. So and you have to still a 16 question left. You have 2 hours in your hand. So in that case, many of the aspirants have become panic. They will become so much anxiety that how they will be complete in within 2 hours all the questions. So don't be a panic in examination hall. Be a calm and write in a proper manner. Okay. Because if you will be a calm, then you can easily attempt all the questions. So पैनिक होने से क्या होगा, आप जिसका आंसर जानते हैं अच्छी तरह से उसका भी आप आंसर नहीं लिख पाओगे. So if you will follow all these things, then you can maintain a time management in your while writing an answer. Okay, third one is your joining a test series. This is a question in mind of the many of the students whether to join a test series or not. So I will suggest you join a test series because test series will help you to practice a question in given time period. So when you will join a test series, you will sit in a classroom with many of your peer groups. Many of the candidates will sit at the same exam classrooms, and you have to write an answer. They will give you a question paper, and the same pattern will be followed. Same environment will be in a classroom also. So if you will write answer in a 3 hour, try to know your weak areas and strong area, whether you are completing all the answer within 3 hours or not, whether you are able to attempt all 20 question or not. So obviously time bound practice will be help you. जो ये problem आपको पता है ना, पैनिक होना, too much recalling में आप समय जो लगा रहे हैं, that will be you will become a master while writing with the same flow, or you are writing the good answer. Okay, test series will also help you to know your weak areas. Suppose you are not understand the demand of the question, or some descriptive word like what is evaluate. You don't understand the difference between evaluate and explain, or what is discuss. Okay, some of the questions include discuss, explain, evaluate, critically analyze. Okay, so these are some descriptive word you will see in a UPSC mains exam. This is very important to understand the demand of answer from all these descriptive words. So when you will join a test series, you will have a questions based on all the descriptive words and write an answer. So your mentor will help you to will give you your feedback that whether you understand this descriptive word or not. So एग्जाम में जो भी आप क्वेश्चंस के आंसर लिखोगे दैट डिपेंड ऑन योर अंडरस्टैंडिंग लेवल, वेदर यू अंडरस्टैंड दिस डिस्क्रिप्टिव वर्ड्स और नॉट. अंडरस्टैंड दी रिसेंट ट्रेंड, रिसेंट ट्रेंड्स को जो भी है करंट अफेयर में चल रहा या यूपीएससी का जो लेटेस्ट पैटर्न है, जो क्वेश्चन पूछने का तरीका है, यू विल अंडरस्टैंड इट बिकॉज दोज इंस्टीट्यूशन हु आर framing a question, they are expert, they know very well what type of question will be come in mains examination from the given topic. If a topic current affair में कोई topic चल रहा है like regional comprehensive economic partnership agreement, Indian and signing है, India not joined RCEP, so what type of question will come in mains exam from RCEP and how it will be a good for or bad for India for not joining RCEP. So obviously they will frame a question on a current affair basis. A current affair का जो topic है उस पे topic जो question बनाएंगे, that you will understand and you have also an idea how to write an answer from a particular topic. Okay, so these are some basic things you should always keep in your mind. Okay, now here some points like descriptive word के बारे में हमने जो बात किया कि like descriptive word is like examine. So examine the significance of, examine the recent scheme of the government. अगर ऐसा कोई question का statement है, so what type of answer you should write? So it means to inspect something in detail and investigate the implication. Okay, examine means you have to know the each and every points. You have to write each and every point. Okay, so support your answer with details like causes, implication, and the way forward. मीन्स एग्जामिनर इज आस्किंग यू टू, कहते हैं ना पोस्टमार्टम करना, आपको पोस्टमार्टम करना उस आंसर को, उस इश्यूज को, लाइक रिसेंट गवर्नमेंट साइंड एन एग्रीमेंट विथ मींस यूएस civil nuclear deal agreement signed, civil nuclear deal agreement signed between US and India, then do you examine the significance of the deal? So if in that case you have to talk about the India's target to achieve Paris agreement. India signed a Paris agreement to produce the electricity from renewable sources of energy. So obviously this will be help India in climate change, to fight against the climate change. But this will also help India to fulfill their dream, like what we are deficit in energy, that will be obviously fulfilled by joining such type of agreement. So and way forward, while writing a conclusion is something like where you are suggesting the what should be the next step of the government with a better way. Whatever the steps strategies taken by the government till date, that will be okay, that will be a fine, but you can make a things more better way by suggesting something new. Okay, so discuss it. Another one is called discuss the significance or discuss type of keywords. Then what type of answer you have to write? You have to debate on paper by going through the details of the issues concerned by examining each one of them. You have to give reason for both for and against the argument. Okay, so any question that will be included discuss, you have to write the detailed issues. Okay, and then you have to write positive and negative side, both the things. Then another one is called analyze. Analyze means include, break the main idea into its constituent parts, examine each part separately. Okay, elucidate, to bring clarity, cite evidences, example, facts, etc. So descriptive word, these are the directive word or descriptive word is very important. If you understand the meaning of this word, then obviously your answer will be a very nice, they will be a very will achieve a good marks. Okay, so critically analyze. Critically is usually added when the examiner clearly demand fair judgment from the candidates. Okay, and the next, explain, give reason to show what, how, why something is happening or has happened. So obviously a directive word will help you to write your answer. आपको बताएगा कि आपको किस ज्यादा फोकस करना है. Now this will be a part of your body. As I told you that every answer has divided three structures. So three structure, one is called introduction part, second one is called your body part, and the third one is called conclusion part. So body part will have all the important this areas, means discuss, analyze, elucidate, critically examine, explain. ये जो questions का demand होता है, ये आपके body part में ही दिखना चाहिए. Then examiner will give you answer, good marks. Okay, so introduction always we start with your definition, always start with some statement given by famous personalities, or you are suggesting some of the government reports. So that will be help you to examiner will help you to understand whether you are aware about the things or not, or whether you understand the question properly or not. So by reading your body part, examiner will be understand you understand all these things. Okay, so another important thing is here, use flow charts and diagram. obviously a flowchart and diagram will be help you to fetch a good marks in your mains exam. Obviously both in a subjective GS paper and optional paper. Write in a bullets and paragraph or point wise. So see, the question is whether you should write an answer in a paragraph or point wise. So point wise will be a good for you because you can write in a point wise. This is the point one, this is point wise. Then obviously examiner will be very easy for the examiner that will read each and every point. So if you are writing a big paragraph में क्या होता है कि you will be you writing a very good facts and you are writing a very suggesting a very good things. Obviously examiner will not read a paragraph थोड़ा problem हो जाता है, it like a it look bulky. So always try to write a point wise answer. Point wise will be help you to maintain the word limit also, and you can easily write all the dimension in a proper manner. So पैराग्राफ में क्या होता है कि आप हर एक डायमेंशन के लिए आपको पैराग्राफ चेंज करना पड़ेगा, पैराग्राफ में लिखा फिर दूसरा पैराग्राफ में लिखा, so it will take a time consuming, you will able to not able to follow means follow the word limit. So point wise will help you to time management. You can also write given a word limit. And the last but not the least, most important thing is here practice. You have to do a practice, lot of practice you have to do for answer writing. So you can, when you will start your UPSC preparation from the first day, you can start your answer writing prelims exam, or don't wait for completion of your syllabus. Many of you think that after completion of my syllabus then I will join a test series, or when I will qualify prelims then I will join a test series for mains exam. That will be a bad strategy. If you are if your target is to clear examination within 2 years, or this is first time you want to clear your exam in the first time, then obviously you have to start answer writing practice from the first day of your preparation. Okay, so how you will start your answer writing? I suggested you first start answer from the NCERT and solve the past year question paper. Okay, suppose you are reading a polity. Okay, polity आप पढ़ रहे हो, तो polity में जैसे आपने पढ़ा about parliament, you are reading about the parliament. So parliament, the first thing you read about the power of Lok Sabha. Then you read about the how the member of Lok Sabha is appointed, or what is the procedure for appointment of the Lok Sabha. You are reading about the bills of the how a bill introduced in the parliament, what are the procedure for the passage of bill in the parliament, how money bill, a public bill is very different from the private member bills. Once you complete a parliament, then try to solve question from parliament. See the past year question paper कि कैसा question पूछा है past year में. Parliament is a very big chapter, very big chapter. It include lot of concept. So you should know about the Lok Sabha, Raj Sabha. You should know about the different types of motion in the parliament. No confidence motion, okay, censure motion क्या होता है, bills in the parliament. Obviously it will take a lot of practice from your side to write a good answer. Okay, so don't wait for your completion of syllabus or anything else. You just start your preparation from a first day of your UPSC. Okay, if you have any doubt, you can ask me a question, student. Those who are watching, those who are live, can watch. You can ask me a question. So Jyoti, Praful, Khushi, Rajesh, Sriram, Sumitra, you can ask a question if you have any doubt. Little bit disturbance happened because of internet connectivity. Yes. So, okay, we'll meet you on Saturday. We have a session on Saturday where we'll discuss about how to choose an optional subject. How to choose an optional subject on Saturday. You must join it. If you have not chosen your optional subject, you must join the session. Okay, where I will discuss about the procedure for choosing an optional subject. So, okay. So, thank you to everyone. Let me see one question. Okay. So we'll meet you in next session on Saturday. Thank you. Good night.